Hi everyone, I'm Yuan again and welcome to your CL Wednesday channel. I can see you got a nice CL logo here. Okay, anyway, right, I just like to share with you a quick little introduction, okay, about programming. How do you teach programming? Okay, I think teaching programming has traditionally been done, with there's a whole bunch of programming languages out there on the internet, and you can quickly download to learn a specific programming language, or even like basic concept and so on. But yeah, so what I'm more interested in is thinking about how do you teach programming to the whole concept of programming in the first place. How do you help people learn to think in a way that's more logical, more systematic, and so on, even teaching programming to a kid. Recently, right, I found this a very cool board game, okay, that allows you to teach a programming to, let's see, a board game, right? Ah, that's the one. You see, Robot Turtle, board game for little programmer. Let's open it and take a look. Yeah, okay, so I came across this and like, wow, yeah, as you can see, right, on Kickstarter, it earned really quite a lot, and I think it's really quite a hot game, okay? Because why? Apparently, according to this, right, Robot Turtle is a board game that can play your favorite 3 to 8 years old. It sneakily teaches programming fundamental. So I'm like, wow, how does he do that? Well, apparently, okay, I read through, okay, I'll give you a summary of what it does. Okay, okay, I feature that if people, the principle that I extracted from this, if you want to learn how to program, teach people how to program, I think it's very useful. So okay, essentially the whole game works right by the concept of this is a very simple step, how the children, okay, an adult plays the children, and then the children, or maybe an adult, a game master or whoever plays with the children, and all you need to do, right, is just tell the children, give me your instruction card one at a time. Every time you put down a card, I move the turtle for you and get a robot duo to win. Okay, the thing is that, right, a robot duo in modern programming parlance, right, simply means the state, the things that you want to achieve. Yeah, so okay, let's take a look at this. How do you teach programming? So simple, right? What the example, the youngest turtle master go first, put down a card and move the turtle accordingly. So this is the instruction, okay? So this is the instruction. You have a turtle here, and then give a card, and the card tells the turtle where to go, right or left, and so on. And right, it's a bit like, you see a parade commander say, ke kanan pusing, sebelah kanan pusing, or forward, march, and so on and so forth. Yeah, essentially, you could say that the parade commander is programming the man. So likewise, the same principle applies also in this game. Okay, how the game goes so far, right? Is that the kids, they can play one at a time, and they have to strategize and think how I'm going to get my turtle to find a jewel in the least few steps as far as possible. Yeah, so it comes very naturally. This is part of gamification of programming languages. For those of you are educator, okay, gamification. Very interesting strategy. How you can use games to teach various concepts. And this is an example of a board game that teaches you programming. How to think like a programmer. Yeah, programming concept. Yeah, and through the use of game. So anyway, having said all that, okay, I'm not advertising for a game, but I just thought that this is a very interesting transition into how do you teach people program. Firstly, teach people how to program. This game demonstrate clearly that you can actually teach children, yes, young children, 3 to 8 years old, the basic fundamentals of programming. First, I think I use a simple demonstration of concept. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, chess. Okay, I believe you are familiar with the rules of chess. Okay, the thing about chess, right? Okay, for the benefit of those you who might not be familiar with international chess, okay, let's take an example of it. There are various chess pieces, and you can move from one point to another, and of course your aim is dominate the other board. But for the purpose of this, I'm not going to play an entire chess game, But yeah, okay. So let's say for this pawn, right? You see this? I want to move the pawn to, let's say here, for example, alright? But and generally humans tend to think intuitively, okay? Or maybe generally you tend to think more in goal-oriented terms. Okay, so let's say I want this to move over there. Now imagine, right, that this pawn, right, is in an automatic self-moving pawn. And the thing is that you want it to move over there. okay, from here to there. But the thing is that there is a fundamental rule, right, in chess here for pawns, that you can only move one step at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? And that's the first thing I want to illustrate about programming. The programming have to be systematic. You have to do one thing at a time. Yeah, can't just say move there and the computer cannot intuitively just work out a solution and figure on their own how to get there. Fundamentally, a computer is really dumb. I mean, it's just a glorified calculator ultimately, and you have to tell it, give it very specific instruction how to reach from, let's say, point A to point B. So let's say you're telling a pawn, right? I give it a series of marching orders, so as to speak, man. Like a parade commander. Yeah. How do I tell this pawn to get from here to there when all it understands is move forward one step? Front, right, left, behind. Yeah. So if you tell it get from here to there, you will like say, huh? I don't know what to do. Ah! Okay. But so anyway, so no worries. Okay, so let's tell this. Okay, actually this little pawn here. Okay, tell him, don't worry, you'll be okay. Just follow my instruction one step at a time. Okay, so let's take a step forward. 1. Okay, now move forward one more step. Move forward one more step. Okay, let's move forward another step. Very good. And now move forward. Move to your right one step. Alright, so the pawn move forward once. Congratulations, you reached from point A to point B, from point A to point B. Yeah, so essentially, right, to overly simplify it everything, right? Programming is ultimately the art of getting from point A to point B. Yeah. And the second rule of programming, right? You have to give very specific instruction, always one step at a time. In fact, fundamentally, that's how computers work. They execute millions and billions of instructions one step at a time. It's just that they do it very fast. That's why computers, yeah, I mean, they look like they can be very intelligent and do all sorts of things, but ultimately, they just do one step at a time very fast. Okay, thanks for bearing with me. I know this is a very long piece, okay, but I hope that this helped to make you more curious and more interested in the art of computer programming. Alright, okay, thanks and see you around. Take care, bye.